draw is at 6:30.
Another one?
Sure they would.
That was in the MGM parking lot. I thought he was joking.
Special sauce, plus a big scoop of their golden crispy French fries, a big 20-ounce serving of your favorite soft drink, all for just $1.99.
From the Las Vegas Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Ray Glasser along with Art Vuolo here at the 1981 Winter CES show. We'll be showing you some of the highlights as to what's been going on here at the Winter CES, as well as some of the more interesting and video-oriented booths and displays.
All right, I'm in the video file booth. Oh, it's a wonderful day. What is today, huh? It's Friday the 9th. It feels like the month is already over. And in the booth is Lois right here. This is Lois. She works very hard for the Video File magazine. And it's her husband back here with his back to us. This is Al, okay? And this is Joyce, who won't say anything on the tape because she just doesn't want to say anything on the tape. I just want to pictures. Her feet hurt. You know, she's walking all over the place and running around here barefoot right now. In fact, you know, I'd do that myself if I could. We're going to go out and look and see what we can see here at CES, and if we see something nice, we'll show it to you, all right? You started it yourself. Here, I thought I was going to have that prestigious honor anyway. Behind me, you see this thing is getting very heavy. They call these things porta-packs. At the next CES, they're going to introduce a new Sony. There's no Sony video here to speak of at all, except for occasional Betamaxes here and there in some of the booths. And they're going to introduce a lighter weight porta-pack, which will make this thing obsolete, which I will applaud. Let's go in and see what's going on, all right?
What we're looking at now is the Panasonic video disc, which has not come out yet, but it shall very, very soon. They have 8 TV monitors here on display to show you how bad or good it is. And this is the VHD Panasonic video disc. This is a new toy that I'm kind of impressed with here. It's a Panasonic digital readout radio. Sells for about 200 bucks. That's the way it looks out of the case. That's the way it looks in the case. And I think it's pretty sharp. Preset all the stations. Really smooth. Preset appears to be, if I can focus this thing up a little here, 8 stations that you can preset on it. Really like it. AM reffing. Really sweet. What this is the Panasonic Projection TV one-piece system. Well, you can't tell here on tape, of course, but it's a very, very good picture. Very crisp, very sharp, and very bright. The colors are very true. Actually, it's a piece of junk. It looks no better than GE's model of the same thing. For all you Betamax fans out there, this is indeed the Sony umbrella. They don't have any Betamaxes here at this show, but they do have a couple of audio-related products in the way of car stereos, and of course videotape displays are about the only thing that they have here, which we'll go to right now. Here's the Sony Betamax accessory display. If you'll tilt down a little bit, Art, you'll see some t-shirts and snow hats and frisbees and tote bags in there. This is all the stuff that we cannot get unless you were actually working inside a store that carries Sony, and they're giving these things out as premiums.
Good morning. Looking at a little of the Sony equipment here on the Sony display, which is a little limited this year. Lacks video for one, lacks audio for another, but they did manage to get some car stereo and some tape product here. And don't run away. The man's trying to run. See, he doesn't want to hear negatives. See, they never want to hear negatives here at the Consumer Electronics Show. We're talking to Don Unger, right? And where are you from, Don?
Well, I'm from the headquarters office in New York City.
In New York?
Yes.
Are you a native New Yorker?
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from California.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
That's right.
Anyway, what some of the people that might be seeing this tape in various parts of the United States would like to know is, first of all, why Sony is not here in video and audio, and then if they're going to be at the next show in Chicago,
Sure.
What can we look forward from Sony? Okay, what can we look forward to seeing from them? Got some big mind-boggling surprises that...
The fact that we're not showing our televisions and Betamax hardware is not indicative of not having anything to show that's brand new. It's just a case that we've already shown product last year, last CES. There's really nothing new to show. They will be showing some new product in our June CES, and of course they'll have some new programs, new product, both audio and video product. I understand a new tape recorder, new video recorder, but I'm not really at liberty, and I really don't know.
Oh, you know, come on. Now, I'm told my sources...
I'm really not here to talk about hardware anyway. This is the magnetic tape division of Sony.
My sources say that you guys will be bringing out something close to the J9 by the next show. Do you think that's true?
No, not true.
You don't think so?
No.
I'm going to show this to all my friends that have J9s. Okay, any comment at all about the fact that, and I'll talk on tape in just a second here, that the people at Advent last night, you may or may not have heard...
I heard something about Bernie Mitchell saying
Yes.
something to the effect that they're going to embrace the beta format.
Yes,
and
they
I
are.
don't know what past that what was said or really what was
Well,
meant by that.
a murmur went across the room when that happened, like, oh my God, I can't believe this. You know, like,
we've been getting
and
an awful lot of recommendations from many testing laboratories.
I realize that. Video Magazine said, Consumer Report said,
Yep.
but you know, it's really amazing. He did quite a spiel for beta. He got up before the crowd. He said that it was the superior format.
The man shows a lot of class.
Well, I'll tell you, but it surprised a lot of people because there are people in stores that go around telling people that the reason they don't even have beta tapes is they say, why should we even stock them? Everyone's buying VHS. Now, what kind of argument do you have against the people that when you go into stores, I've gone into stores, retail stores, where the salespeople will say that we don't even stock them because beta will be dead in a year. Now, how do you handle at Sony the fact that there are salespeople, I've encountered this numerous times, that have actually said the format is dead, okay, or will be gone in a year. And the public eats that stuff up, and they say, well, if it's the salesman said it, it must be true. How do you combat that?
Salesmen take the area of least resistance, as you know.
I know, but that is what comes between your company and the product. So.
The Time War was an easy sell for the VHS format. Now that the Time War is over...
You think it is?
Oh, absolutely. And it's shown in sales where the beta format total market share has increased significantly in the last 6 to 9 months.
That's really long.
Where, let's say they were talking a 75-25 sales ratio last year, it's been probably closer to a 60-40 this year.
That's what I was thinking.
And if not even that, a little bit more than that.
Really?
Beta has made a very strong comeback because the customers realize then that they're talking to a company that has developed the program, owns both patents, or has rights to both patents, and developed both formats, and opted to go to the beta format for various reasons that are just now getting into the consumer's hands. So
well, we're looking forward to
the format is not dead by any stretch. In fact, it's made a major comeback, and the contribution of the hardware is indicative of what the software contribution has been. our videotape sales have never been more strong than in our history than they have been in the last 6 months. And,
Question on videotape to wrap things up here, and that is simply this. There are intermediate styles. Everyone knows about the 250s, the 500s, 750s, now the 830s. What about the, was it 370?
Well, there's a 125 and a 250 that we have in our line. There's also a 370
yes,
and a
125s, and those are sometimes awfully hard to get your hands on. Any reason other than the fact that maybe
we just don't promote it. I mean, you promote and you discount and you advertise and you excite them.
If one wanted to get their hands on that, how would you recommend them? A lot of times I'll have just very short little things.
Go to the dealer.
I don't want to
go to the dealer. If they need a back order, that's one thing. But I don't know. There's not really that shortage.
Okay.
That maybe you've evidence or you've seen.
Yeah, well, I mean,
because I go to the retail stores and shop, and I find no evidence of a shortage of 125s and 250s.
Really, I've never seen the 125s in the store. That's
the key right now is our ability to deliver.
Yeah.
And Sony's capability in manufacturing 500, 750s, and 830s, because those are the three dominant configurations in our line and in our industry. We are producing more tape than ever before. We are filling more demand than ever before, and we're onward to better years in video. Yeah, we've increased our business over 300% from last year.
Unbelievable.
And it's forecasted for bigger things.
Well, let's hope that he's right, and that the beta format continues to be the dominant, because we're all beta friends here, and we're doing this on beta, and we're doing it all on Sony equipment. Ray Glasser's on the HVC 2000, recording it on the HVC 3000 recorder, a Sony microphone, a Sony everything is the whole shtick here, and we'll go on and look at other parts of CES.
Well, I appreciate the time.
Okay.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All righty. All right, this is the Quasar booth, and if one screen isn't enough, how about 24? That's right, gang, 24 monitors, and every single one of them look purple to me. I don't know about you. Really crazy. This is their VHD video disc system and VHS video cassette. The man's doing a nice big hype and sell here on his equipment, and I'm sure it's probably as good as any, which is not to say very good, nevertheless. So it goes. All right, now we're at the JVC booth, and I'll tell you, look at this. If you thought there were a lot of screens in the last one, this booth has got to have nothing short of about, God, what would you say, 40? 48 monitors at least? Unbelievable. How would you like to, and they're all on the same channel. Isn't that amazing? Actually, it's probably showing the JVC video disc equipment, but it's unbelievable how many television sets there are in this place. One could die of severe radiation here very easily.
Equipment. This way, the players get a different perspective than their own photographers. Plus, they get to hear the commentators, and it's also much more convenient for the football players to use videotape than to wrestle with reel-to-reel film when they want to watch their own performance.
Well, if you believe this display, Scotch is audio and Scotch is video as well. So, actually, Mark Wheelage had fun in this booth. So did Ray Glasser, trying to figure out why Scotch makes such good quality product. One of our favorite most manufacturers, Toshiba. We have not been in that booth yet this year, so they have not thrown us out of the booth, but they remember what we said about the V5310, and probably will try and show us how much better their stuff is this year, but I'll believe that when I see it. Wonderful people at Toshiba. Again, the first. What they forgot to put under that is, again, the first in repairs, again, the first in record button breaking, and all that other wonderful stuff. Just terrific display. All right, here we are at the RCA display. And this is the RCA Selectavision video disc player. This is the same video disc player, whoops, that she's on tape forever now. Anyway, the same video disc player that was described by the man at Advent at the press conference last night as being a toy. So we'll have to take a look closer and see exactly what the toy looks like. All right, this is a close-up shot of the RCA Selectavision, and you can see that the tape actually goes in. Can you get my finger in the shot here? Do we have it? Okay, this is the slot right there along that rim where the cassette actually goes in. And this is some of the packaging that you can see sticking out here for the various discs, with a lever here on the side, big silver lever that indicates whether you're in the off position, play position, or the load or unload position on this thing. It's a rather simple looking device. So it'll probably sell very well because most of the people are pretty simple. They'll probably own it. Wouldn't you say, Ray?
For sure, for sure.
Very lengthy, just to... Oh, speaking of not very lengthy, starts it already. Hey, thanks a lot, Ray. Ray's a magnificent cameraman. We'll never let him do this again after this.
Arlene Smith.
Arlene, where are you from?
I'm from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, right
Yeah.
here in LV.
Mm-hmm.
Ever see Robert Urich walking down the streets or anything like this?
No, no.
Were you around
not
when that
hardly.
awful fire happened?
Yes, I was here.
Oh my. You
It
probably
was
never
terrible.
forget that as long as you live, huh?
No, it was real sad.
Oh boy, I tell you, we got some of the damage even on the videotape here. It's just I was just here
you were there?
less than a year ago for the NAB convention, and it's kind of scary to see the place that you had dinner at. You know, like
I
that.
know.
I hope they get it all fixed up. Anyway, the new revolution here is RCA display. Now I've got some friends at RCA in Detroit, and they're always getting on me because I got all Sony equipment and I'm on the beta format, and he keeps trying to convert me over to VHS. But I've got my RCA VHS too, so I can't say that I'm exclusively non-RCA. Now this machine last night was referred by somebody at another major company as a toy. He says, wait till you see the new RCA. It's a real neat toy.
Yeah.
For people that want the quality video disc system, they're going to go with the laser system. Now, what do you got to say about that? Is this, in your opinion, is this a toy, or have they kept it ultra simple so that everybody could learn how to work it?
Extremely easy. And for one, I want to correct you. This one is not the laser system.
I know it isn't.
This, okay.
He said the laser system is the quality system, but this is the Tinker Toy.
Okay, this
Now-
is very, very, very easy to operate.
Why don't you show us?
Okay, all you have to do is push it to the unload position. Right now it is loaded.
Okay.
So you slide this in. This is the jacket. You pull out, and this is the disc right in here.
Is the disc now in the machine or still in the
disc
jacket?
is in here.
It's
in the
here.
jacket.
It's in the
okay?
jacket. Okay.
Right here, it indicates the side
Side
you are,
one,
side one and
side two.
Each side has 60 minutes, so it's a 2-hour plain disc.
Okay. What happens, Arlene, when a movie is over 2 hours in length?
Okay, then you have another disc that goes
So there will be
along with
there will be
it.
an additional disc for the remaining however much time.
Right.
I understand. Okay. Now, how do we stick this thing in?
All you have to do, it's so simple, a child could do it. Slide it in, slide it out, and your disc is now in the machine.
It stays in there.
Right. So you move it from the load, unload position,
Yes.
and you put it on to play.
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to do is wait 8 seconds, and right here on the screen,
We can pop up here on the
Give it a
screen, Ray.
shot.
We'll see 8 seconds later we should see a picture.
it gives it enough time to get speed going.
Okay. Now, is this the RCA logo that we have on the front
Right.
end? Does
It's
it say RCA logo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It always looks good on your Sony TVs. Okay. Now,
Okay.
can we stop that picture if we wanted to?
No, we do not have what you call a freeze
A
motion.
freeze frame.
We have a pause.
Okay, when you push
but
the
it
pause,
completely
okay, it
takes
all
out
right.
the picture.
Do you think an electronics wizard could fix that so that when you push that, you'd still have a picture?
I'm not
defeat,
sure.
you
See,
know, I'll
like
have to-
with this, we have like you have a record. It's
Yeah.
just almost like a record.
Right.
And
Is
we
it
have
still
frames.
spinning in there?
Yes, it is still
It's still
spinning. Well,
spinning.
it's on pause,
Okay,
but
so
it's lifted up.
Oh, the needle has
the
lifted off
stylus
there. Oh,
has
it is
been
lifted off
So
there.
there's no wear on the
Okay,
record
then
at
you
all.
couldn't freeze it then. No.
No.
Okay, I understand. Now, how
So you
fast
take it
when
off
you
pause.
lift? It's pretty quick. Within about a second and a half or so after
Right.
it comes back, the picture comes on the screen. If we can show that one more time, Ray.
Okay.
If I hit the pause, we are now in pause. Come back up to the screen, and you'll see that after we hit it, it takes about 2 seconds, maybe a second and a half, 2 seconds before our picture's back.
Right.
What have we got here with rapid access and visual search?
Okay, I'll explain that to you. The visual search goes at 16 times the regular speed. The regular speed, if you'll notice right now,
Okay.
the regular speed is at 450 RPMs. So
Okay.
this is 16 times that.
All right.
And you can reverse it.
That's going the other way now?
Right.
Okay.
Now, your rapid access, if you wanted to go forward real fast, right here you have the play time, so that's minutes into the movie.
Oh.
So if you wanted a rapid
Go
access,
up, let's say we want to go up 20 minutes in the movie.
right, and that goes at 200 times the regular speed.
Oh.
Okay.
So we can take that up. Now we're
Right.
17 minutes. Now we're 18. Now we're 20 minutes into
Right.
the movie.
And that goes on immediately.
Okay.
also.
However, folks, as you can see, when we do that, she's got a digital playing time here that actually shows. Ray, why don't you come around just a little ways here and see? We'll come right in here. This indicates 20 minutes into the movie. So we're 20 minutes into the Muppet movie right now. But when she would hit this random access number, the screen did go blank. So you do not see it moving that fast because I presume the stylus is lifted
The stylus is lifted
from-
and moved over.
and moved over. I see. So that's
So-
very interesting.
Now, if you got to the end of the film, let's say,
Mhm.
then you will see that it goes on it says E for end.
Oh, really?
Right, and that's when you know that it's time to turn it over.
Okay, now when you turn it over, do you have a rewind time, or do you have a time that it has to get back to the beginning, or do you pop it out
8
right at that
seconds
point?
again. I'll show you what happens.
Okay,
Okay, we're
let's see,
getting
we're
to the
going
end right
52.
now. There it is.
Okay.
So what you do is you push it to load. Simple as that. Slide it in.
Slide it in.
Bring it out, and there's your disc again. Turn it around. Slide it in again, and there you
And you're all
go.
set. And
Put
you
it
just-
on play, and that's all there is to it.
Well, that is simple. That is unbelievably simple. Now, what is the selling price in most retail stores going to be for this particular unit?
Okay, retail will be $499.95,
$500.
right? And these will sell retail at $15 to $25.
Depending on which film it is, how
Right.
long, what have you.
Right.
Obviously, the hottest ones will be more expensive.
Sure.
The garbage will go for a lesser price, right?
Mhm.
So, how many titles do you think you're going to have?
We will have 100. As of
100
March
titles.
22nd is when it will be available.
Okay. Is there a brochure out yet
Not
listing
at
the
this
titles?
point.
No,
I
not
think
yet.
they're keeping it a secret right now.
Son of a gun. Okay. Well, listen, I truly appreciate it very much. Arlene, if you could come back up, Ray. Ray is ready for the network. We won't say which network, the Blue
Okay.
Network, I think. Anyway, keep it level. You're tilting the camera. Anyway, and we're going to probably show this to some of the video files around the country that are interested in the newest in technology here at CES 1981. All right, well, listen, we were all set to leave the RCA booth when, lo and behold, I said, is there any way that you can... You gotta warn me when you do things like that, guy. Anyway, and all of a sudden I said to Arlene, right?
Right.
I said, hey, you can't see the disc. You see, if you look at this thing, it is completely sealed up. This is the edge right here, and you can't get your little hands on it, because if you stick your hands on this disc, I understand it's detrimental to the machine. So therefore, since there'll be lots of little rugrats using these things all over the country, I love children. Anyway, they want to make it so that you can slip it in. So we've got a unit here that has got I guess a plexiglass top here, glass, so that you can see actually inside. This is, I presume, the platter inside at which it rides. Where the stylus is on this thing, which underneath this particular part of the unit right there. So she'll stick it in here, and we'll take a look and see. Boom. And there's it's black.
It looks just like a record.
So it looks just like a record. Now, is it turning?
I will put it on the play position.
She puts it on the play position. Now it's firing up. You can see the center of it as it gains speed.
Now,
and it's
I'm
getting...
going to put you on a rapid access so you can see it move quickly.
Okay. And then she's putting on a rapid access.
This is 200 times the regular speed, like I said before, so it
that's
doesn't normally go this fast.
Nowhere near that fast.
We're at
across.
number 20 right now, so...
Okay, so where's the stylus actually? Right about here, right?
It's right under here. If you ever had to change it, this access door right here, all you have to lift it,
pop it up.
bring it out, put it back in.
How long does the needle last, you suppose?
Over 6 years at least.
Oh, you're kidding, really? 6 years?
The consumer can change that easily, and it will...
Any idea what a replacement would cost? They say
$68.
$68. That's not that awfully bad. They
not
say
at
that
all.
they say the worst part of a video recorder is to replace the heads. It's like replacing the picture tube in a TV set. Well, that's absolutely fantastic. Well, again, I thank you very much, and that's a dramatic demonstration, and I can't wait to, in fact, just for the heck of it, why don't you say, hold on one second, give me a pause. Okay, so that's going to just about wrap things up here at the RCA booth. Thank you, Arlene, very much for showing us all this stuff.
Oh, you're
and
quite welcome.
I'll let them all see it in Detroit, okay? Say hi to everybody in Detroit.
Hi, everybody in Detroit.
And you're from here in Las Vegas? Incredible. Talk to you later.